Hey S'mores, I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to Morse Code. I do tech reviews and tutorials, and today I am rounding up my top 12 accessories for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I've got lots and lots of cases and some new chargers, so let's go ahead and get right into this video. So these first iPhone cases are actually from a company who sent them over to me because I do a Sailor Moon merch review and haul channel. I am a weeb. I love Sailor Moon. I am obsessed. So these are actually for that channel, but they do have to do with tech, so I decided to show them here too. These are from an online retailer named The Hood. I believe they ship from Hong Kong, but they do ship to the US. They actually do tons of collaborations too, so you don't necessarily have to get a Sailor Moon case. You could get some other case if you're into something else. So these are the three that I got. I will go through each of them respectively. The first one is this one. It's called the multi-character iPhone 12 Pro Max Ultra Tough Case in white. It does come in black or white, and it's $40 and drop tested to 10 feet. You will notice that it's really rigid, so not a lot of movement happening there. And it is kind of tough to install on your phone. It's a pretty hard one to stick on there. So you will notice that there is a decent lip around the display to protect your display. However, there is no lip around the cameras. There's thermoplastic urethane, elastomer, and polycarbonate. All the buttons and the ports are really easily accessible. You will notice that it has a really good DPI printing. The colors are quite accurate to the anime, so that's really nice to see. And it looks really good. So it's a nice print for a case, and it's a fairly good case. Now, does it work with the MagSafe? Yes, it does. It totally works with MagSafe, and it works with other wireless chargers too, so no issues there. The next one that I got is this Sailor Saturn case, and this is actually for the iPhone 12 mini, but it does come in other sizes. So this is called the Sailor Saturn Gold Edition iPhone 12 mini Hybrid Case 2.0 in black. This one is $30, and it has this rigid back and a flexible bumper. So you stick the bumper inside the case and the case goes on your phone. This one is also made with that TPU frame and a polycarbonate hard case. And then it has the pattern printed on the back, and you will notice that there is this nice gold foil happening on the back. There's no lip around the camera, so you need to protect your cameras separately, but it is pretty protective as far as the rest of the phone goes. The next one I wanted to show you is this really pretty one. This is a Neo Queen Serenity Gold Edition iPhone 12 Pro Max golden case with pink glitter. So this one comes in a few different colors, glittery pink, as you can see on the sides, or you can get just black or white, and it costs $44. It has this see-through art, so you can totally see my hand through it. And they printed the Moon Kingdom castle in this pretty gold foil, so it really stands out, and it's a very, very pretty case when you put it on your phone. So speaking of which, I'll put it on my phone. Sorry for the fingerprints on my phone. That's gonna happen. There you go. Beautiful. Another thing I noticed with this one is it does have a slight gradient in color. So it goes from the blue, like the Pacific blue of the phone, up to this pretty pink gradient up at the top. So very, very pretty. Again, this one is really easy to access all the buttons and the ports. And something interesting is if you don't like the buttons that are pre-installed in the case, you can remove them. They're just little plastic pieces. So you can take this piece out and just have access to your regular button on the inside. There is less lip around the edges of the display, but it does have a lip around the cameras. So of the two for the iPhone 12 Pro Max that I received, I like this one more. This one also has that tough TPU border with polycarbonate for the back, and if I take it back out, I wanted to show you something. So this one has ridges on the inside of the case. You can kind of hear it when I stick my fingernail on there. And those ridges are supposed to add shock absorption for the phone. Does this one work with the MagSafe? Yes, it does just fine. I've been using this one every night because I love the case. It's so pretty. And it does work with any of your universal wireless chargers as well. The next one I wanted to mention is this Otterbox Figura series with MagSafe. This one is $49.95. It does have that MagSafe magnetic charger on the inside of it. This one does come in several different colors in case you don't like this color, but I did because it reminded me of the Colorado mountains and the fog. I think it's really pretty. It is very, very flexible, and it's very easy to put on your phone no matter which one that you have. And obviously it's going to work with MagSafe. This one is also really slimming, so it fits on your phone really easily. It has a small lip around the cameras, but not really a lip around the display. Very easy to access all your ports and access all your buttons, and it's a very soft case, so it feels really good in the hand. It's very comfortable. Okay, let's talk about Moshi Auto Cue. This is the next accessory I wanted to mention for this roundup. This one costs about $39.95 on Amazon, and it's basically a wireless charger that you plug into the wall. This is what it looks like up close, and it does include a USB-C cable that you plug in to the back, like so. Ta-da! Now it's ready to go. So this is a wireless charger. It is Qi certified. It will work with any of your Qi products, whether you have an iPhone or an Android phone. And it does have this nice fabric on the front, giving it this very premium feel. It also includes fast charging, so it can do up to 15 watts, which is really cool. Now, no AC adapter is included, so you would have to plug this into whatever AC outlet or AC adapter that you already have. But the USB-C to USB-C cable that I have it plugged into currently is very long. So if you need something of a long length, this one comes with a great cable for that. I like that it has this soft texture so that it won't scratch your phone, because y'all know iPhones are pretty scratchable. They scratch easily. And it does charge it wirelessly with no issues. It does have this rubber grippy design, so if you move your phone around, it's not going to slide off of the fabric, which is nice. This is the rubber ring right there. And it's small. It's unobtrusive. It's got an LED on the front whenever you are charging a phone, so it pulsates to let you know that it's actually charging. And it has a 10-year global warranty as well. Y'all, I was not joking when I said I have a ton of iPhone cases. I have a ton of iPhone cases. These are from Zagg. This is their Gear 4 line of iPhone cases. So thank you so much to Zagg for sending these out for me to review. And I'm gonna go through these rather quickly, but I will put the links down below so you can find each of them. So I did want to mention that all of their cases feature a pretty slim design. So really, really nice and slimming on your phone, which is especially useful if you have the 12 Pro Max, which is already a large phone. They also have an antimicrobial coating, and they use recycled materials in the design process. They are also made with D3O Crystal X, which is Gear 4's material for impact resistance. All of them have a lifetime limited warranty, and all of them are wireless charger compatible, and I will show you them on the MagSafe charger as well. So the first one we have is this lineup. It's called the Crystal Palace cases. There's a snap version, an iridescent one, and a clear one. So this one is called Snap because it snaps into place, haha, get it? This one is $49.99 MSRP, and the other two, which are iridescent and clear, these ones are $39.99. All of them feature 13-foot drop protection. These are all pretty much the same, so I'll just show you a couple of them. For example, here's the Snap case, which snaps into place. So these ones feature a very slim design. Here it is on my phone, as you can see, fingerprints. There is not really much of a ridge around the cameras. There's a little one, so it's gonna protect them a little bit, but it's not crazy. There's also barely a ridge around the display itself, so it's not going to keep you from being able to swipe from the sides. Since there's a sloped edge at the top of this slider opening, it makes it very easy to access your slider without any issues. And all the buttons are very easy to press down. The ports are very easy to access as well. So these ones feature this nice self-healing and anti-yellowing technology, which means over time, if you have lotions and oils in your hands, they aren't going to yellow the case, which I have noticed is a problem with some of the really, really cheap cases that you can find on Amazon because they're cheaply made, but these ones are not cheaply made. They actually last quite a long time. Now, while all three are compatible with wireless chargers, only this one is actually compatible with the MagSafe. However, if you use the MagSafe with one of these, it's still going to stick on there. It's just going to come off easier. So this one has the magnet, so it's going to stick on there much tighter and it's not going to move or slip off. This is the other Snap case that they sent me. It's called the Rio Snap. It has that MagSafe charger built in, so it is officially supported by the MagSafe chargers. This is a pretty rigid case. It doesn't give a lot of flex, and it is quite easy to install onto your phone. And it is magnetically adaptable with the MagSafe charger, and it's not going to shift or move off of there unless you pull on it. So this one is $49.99 MSRP. It's a very, very simplistic looking case. It does feature that 13-foot drop protection, and it has this very nice soft texture to it. It has slim ridges around the cameras and the display as well, so very simplistic. It's really easy to access all your phone components, and I like how simplistic and soft it is. Probably one of my favorites. Okay, this one is called the Piccadilly Case. They sent me this one in 2 different colors. So this one comes in black, blue, or rose gold, and the color is just referring to the edges. So there's this rose gold color for this iPhone 12 mini case. This one is black for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So this one is $39.99 MSRP, and it does include 13-foot drop protection. These are clear cases, so you will notice some fingerprints on them, and then they have that colored edge or the colored bumper. These ones do still have that slim ridge around the display as well as the cameras to give you a little bit of protection without bulking up your phone. And this also features that anti-yellowing technology. I gotta say, they are very easy to apply, and the buttons, again, very easy to press down. A little bit tougher than the previous cases that I was reviewing, so you do have to use a little bit of force whenever you're pressing down on your buttons, but all of your ports are going to be really easy to access. The slider is a little bit deeper inset than the Crystal Palace option that I showed you earlier, so you may want to consider that one if you like to have an easily accessible slider. All right, I've got 3 cases left. I'm flying through these. But if you do have any questions about these, let me know, because I do intend to keep these around and continue to test them over time. So leave any questions down below in the comments if you want to know more. All right, so this one is called Wembley Palette. This is a very pretty looking case with this pretty smoky color. Now I noticed that this one is super flexible. I can squeeze it in my hands, and it does have 10-foot drop protection, and it costs $30. It comes in this smoky color, and it's got this soft matte back, but even though this is flexible, the top and the bottom are not as flexible. So these give you a little bit of added protection at the top and the bottom due to these little bumpers. Is it easy to install on your phone? Yes, it is. Does it work with the MagSafe? Yes, it does. Ta-da! This is also one of my favorites that they sent of the other phone cases. I think that it looks really good. I like that it doesn't pick up fingerprints because it's got this matte back, and it's very easy to press down on buttons and access your slider and access your ports, and it works with the MagSafe charger, so I'm a fan. I like this one a lot. The next one is called Holborn Slim. This one's interesting. It's $39.99. It also has that 10-foot drop protection, and it's one of the slimmest designed cases that I've tried from Gear 4. This one does have a soft touch as well, and it is slightly flexible, as you can see, but it's quite rigid, so it doesn't really give much of a flex, if that matters to you. This one also has this unique rigid interior, which I assume helps with drop protection. Kind of cool. And as far as installing it on your phone and accessibility of your buttons and all that good stuff, which I do like to include that information in my reviews because not everybody has strength to press down very hard on all their different products. I like to be inclusive, okay? So this one is also fairly easy to press those buttons down, so really, really nice and easy. And oh, the slider is super easy to access, so probably the easiest of them all. Ports are also very open, so really easy to access those. And does it work with the MagSafe? Yes, it does. Ta-da! If you watched my last review of Samsung accessories, then this one will look familiar to you because it's available for Samsung as well. This one is Battersea. So this is a $49.99 case, and it features 16-foot drop protection, so probably the most protective case of the bunch that they sent. This one is very durable. It has a hard back, although it does have a texture. Kind of cool. I feel like I should do like ASMR with phone cases. The inside is rubberized, so it's got this texturized soft finish for the interior, and I believe that that is going to help with drop protection. It has this rubberized texture on all the edges. You can tell because it's orange, easy to see, but it is tougher. So that also means when you're installing it on your phone, it's a little bit harder to get on your phone. You gotta push a little bit harder. There we go. Snaps into place. Lovely. Does it work with the MagSafe? It doesn't, well, the magnet works, but I feel like it's gonna fall off pretty easily. So not as compatible with the MagSafe charger. Obviously it's not officially supported with MagSafe, it just happens to, you know, be able to charge through the case. I have to say though, this one is still incredibly slim for such a protective case. And even though the edges are slightly thicker, especially around these sides of the phone, so you can definitely tell there, as far as the width of the phone, that hasn't really changed much. There's not much protection around the cameras, but you can use something like the Whitestone Dome screen protector for your lenses, so I would suggest that. The ports are deeper inset than previous cases, and same thing with the slider. It's a little bit harder to get to, but it's still fairly easy, so no issues. Buttons are a little bit tougher to press down, so I'm gonna leave this on my phone for a while because I think it looks pretty good. I feel like I saved the best for last. This is called the Nomad Basestation Pro, and it's about $200. So this is unique because unlike other base stations that can charge like multiple different devices at once, this one, the technology inside it is really, really cool because you can just drop down your devices anywhere on the top of it and they will charge because it has a whole bunch of different coils on the inside, allowing you to move things around and stick them wherever you want. So you can charge all sorts of devices on this, no issues whatsoever. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I'll get to that in a second, but this is the Basestation Pro charger. It is a really nice long USB-C to USB-C cable, and it does come with the adapter in the box, as well as universal adapters as well. And this is the actual Basestation Pro right here. So the cool thing about this is it has 18 different coils, and I'll show you a screenshot. It has 18 different coils on the inside, allowing you to simultaneously charge up to 3 different devices anywhere on the top of it. So what they're calling this is free power technology, and there's actually an app available on Windows or Mac which will update free power over time with better software or any kind of updates or upgrades for the device. It has a leather surface. It's a very slim profile, so it's really small and compact. It doesn't pop out from your desk very far, which is very nice. And it has a nice premium aluminum metal design around the entire thing. On the bottom of it, there are rubber feet right here and right here, and that will keep it from sliding around whenever you do set it down on your desktop or on your nightstand. It also has 3 LEDs on the front, 1, 2, 3. And this will show you which of your devices, all 3, if you have all 3 of them charging at once, are getting a charge and which placement they are getting that charge at. So if you have one device in the center, it's going to light up the center LED. If you have a device here and here, it's going to light up the left and the center LEDs. Now, as mentioned, it does come with international adapters as well as this US adapter and a very long 2-meter braided USB-C to USB-C cable. I'll go ahead and plug this in. There we go, now it's plugged in. So I could set my phone here, I could set my other phone here. There it goes. And I could set my Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro in the center, and I am looking at the LEDs on the front of this, and all 3 of them are lighting up, showing me that all 3 of these products are charging at the same time. So the entire thing is powered by USB-C 30-watt power delivery, and it can do up to 7.5 watts charging. So that means that most devices are going to charge in 4 to 5 hours. The iPhone 12 series with MagSafe will charge a little bit slower due to the magnets, and Apple really just wants you to use their MagSafe chargers. It works with any Qi-enabled devices though, so you can do any of those. You can also charge your Apple Watch. If you have an Apple Watch, they have this separate Apple Watch mount, which is great if you need to buy that separately. This can be mounted onto the edge of the Basestation Pro, so you can stick your watch charger on it and you can use it to charge your Apple Watch. And then if you did have an Apple Watch, you just press the charger puck into the mount in the center, and then you put the correct rubber bumper into the slot depending on your watch band size. This thing right here is $14.95, or it's $5 if you buy a Basestation Pro. So you will likely see this beautiful little device on my desk in future desk videos, or you will probably see it whenever I'm taking photos of like my editing rig and stuff, because I have a feeling I'm going to end up putting this right next to my PC that I edit on, because I'm constantly charging devices over there, and this would free up a lot of space. Whew. So that was 12 accessories for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let me know what you think and if there's any of these that you would like to see in further detail, or if you have any questions, comment below and let me know. Thanks again so much to my s'mores for subscribing and for watching. I'm Shannon Morse, and I will see you soon. Bye y'all.